Welcome back to another therapy session. It's the first one of the year. Oh man, there's still a little bit of snow on the ground, but somehow we are out riding in the end of February. And even better yet, I got to ride in January in Minnesota because it was 55 degrees. That was absolutely insane. We're going to run some errands right now, and I'm going to take you guys along for the ride and talk about this machine I've got underneath me. Looks a little bit different. I just so happened to buy my dream motorcycle late last fall, and it was completely stock when I bought it, but it's definitely not anymore. So we'll do a quick walk around and I'll explain everything that I've done so far, because I've put a lot of work into this over the winter. But because it is February, I have to go to the DMV to get new tabs for this. Alright guys, so like I said, I'll do a walk around of the bike. I actually do have to go to a different DMV for whatever reason. This place, there's license to be able to do all the renewals and stuff, was pulled by the city council, so that's awesome. So I gotta go to a different location. But before I go, I'm gonna run over the bike a little bit and tell you guys everything that I've done so far, because I bought this bike last September, and I bought it completely stock with just about 900, literally just under 1,000 miles, like 930 miles on it. I got a crazy good deal. I wasn't even planning on buying a bike. That's a whole different story, but I ended up getting it, obviously, and since then I've put a ton of money into this thing. So as you can tell right off the bat, there's a ton of carbon on this bike, and there's also a full a 3/4, technically 3/4 exhaust system, but it does get rid of the catalytic converter on this bike, so it's, you know, basically straight piped all the way back at this point. So from the front, we'll start there. Axle sliders, I went with RNG sliders all the way through. I've got a front fender in full carbon, gloss carbon. I got the taller windscreen as well. That was one of the first things I did. I got nice tiny turn signals all the way around, front and back. And if you guys are looking for good small turn signals that are not LED, because you don't have to mess with any resistors, these are actually really nice. They're 20 bucks a set at Competition Motorworks or something like that. I can put a link down below, but Competition Works is they're absolutely awesome. So they still have regular bulbs. I did have a full set of levers, but I'm dealing with an issue with this one right now. What brand? Litec levers. And then I got the TWM lever guard and tank, the gas cap. I got a new gas cap. That thing's pretty nice. It actually cleans up the bike really well. This is the Rizoma Stealth mirror. I wanted a bar end because I wasn't a huge fan of the naked bike mirrors from Rizoma. However, I might have to go to them, because for whatever reason, at anywhere above highway speeds, you know, the second I get on the highway, this thing for whatever reason just wants to like turn like that. It's super easy to turn, so definitely don't get that. It's a complete waste of money. I would not spend $175 on a mirror that doesn't stay still. I guess going to the back, we got a ton of carbon back here as well. I've been very impressed with this carbon company. This is let's see, I forget the brand of it, but I'll put that in the description as well. All of this stuff, except for these heel guards and the tank sliders, the tank guards, whatever, came from the same company. Everything else, and everything I plan to buy is going to come from this company, because if there's any blemish whatsoever, I take a photo of it, I send them the photo, and they come back and say, okay, send us the, you know, picture of the back, basically the part number on the back of the piece, and if they're gonna replace it, they just say, okay, cool, we'll let you know when it's ready, and they send out a new one. I had an issue with two pieces. Oh yeah, I had an issue with this piece. There's two mounts on the underside of the tank that go up this way, and they weren't even close to being able to fit when I got it. So I got that new, and I also had an issue. There was just a small little air pocket on the back side of this chain guard, and they replaced them like basically no questions asked. I've been super impressed with them, and I plan on buying probably another $1,000 worth of carbon bits from them at this point. Let's go on a ride, and I'll talk a little bit more about the bike and what I think, because this is my first my first leader bike. We'll see you guys in a minute. Oh, so crispy. So the only thing that I forgot to mention in that walk around is I got a Gabbro tuner and put on the map specifically for just a 3/4 exhaust. His dynograph said that his bike put down 180 at the wheel with just an exhaust in his tune, which is crazy to me considering this bike comes with 175 crank from the factory. So that increased it, God, I don't know, 30 horsepower at the wheel. That's insane. But not only does it do that, but it smooths out the quick shifter so much that I can't even feel when the bike shifts at this point. Highly recommend getting a Gabbro tune for any of your Aprilia bikes. They definitely know what they're doing. Oh, I don't think I'm ever going to get used to that. Let's get these tabs taken care of. Catch you guys in a minute. All right, we got new tabs out to 25 now. This place is an absolute maze. God, this thing sounds so good. Ooh. That's 3 in 1 afternoon. I don't think I'll ever get used to that.